The rise and fall of oligarchs, how Putin consolidated power in Russia. Vladimir Putin, the current ruler of Russia, is often associated with power and authority. Since coming to power in 1999, Putin has made significant changes to the country's political landscape, including invading neighboring countries, interfering in U.S. elections, and even changing the constitution to extend his rule until 2036. However, this was not always the case. In the 1990s, Russia was ruled by a group of wealthy individuals known as oligarchs, who played a significant role in shaping the country's political and economic landscape. Over the next several minutes, we will explore the rise and fall of the oligarchs and how Putin ultimately consolidated his power in Russia. The decline of the Soviet Union. To understand the rise of the oligarchs, we must first look at the decline of the Soviet Union. In the 1980s, the Soviet Union faced numerous challenges, including a costly war in Afghanistan and a struggling economy. The government's control over all aspects of the economy hindered innovation and hard work, leading to widespread economic decline. Additionally, the desire for independence grew among different regions of the Soviet Union, and the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 signaled the beginning of the end for the Soviet Union. The privatization of factories. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia had to transition from communism to socialism practically overnight. The government decided to privatize the country's factories to alleviate the burden on the budget. They divided the factories into three parts, one for regular people, one for the government, and one to be sold to wealthy investors. To ensure fairness, special vouchers were distributed to regular Russians, allowing them to claim a share of the factories. However, many people, in need of immediate funds, sold their vouchers to factory managers for less than their actual value. This resulted in a small group of individuals taking advantage of the situation and becoming extremely wealthy. The rise of the oligarchs. The oligarchs, as they came to be known, quickly amassed vast fortunes and began exerting their influence over various sectors of the economy. They controlled the media, had politicians on their payroll, and even played a role in bringing Putin to power. However, when Putin refused to grant them further favors, they turned against him. Putin's consolidation of power. Realizing the threat posed by the oligarchs, Putin took steps to consolidate his power. He launched investigations into their business dealings and used the government's control over the media to silence opposition. One prominent oligarch, Boris Berezovsky, who controlled the largest TV channel in Russia, openly criticized Putin, leading to his arrest and subsequent exile in the United Kingdom. Other oligarchs, such as Roman Abramovich and Oleg Deripaska, chose to align themselves with Putin to protect their fortunes and freedoms. The fall of the oligarchs. Putin's power grew to the point where no oligarch dared to challenge him. Mikhail Khodorkovsky, Russia's richest man at the time, openly clashed with Putin over their differing visions for the country's future. Khodorkovsky was arrested, and his oil and gas company, Yukos, was dismantled. He spent the next 10 years in prison. This marked the end of any significant challenges to Putin's authority from the oligarchs. Conclusion. The rise and fall of the oligarchs in Russia played a crucial role in shaping the country's political and economic landscape. While they initially held significant power and influence, Putin's consolidation of power ultimately led to their downfall. Today, Putin remains a dominant figure in Russian politics, with little opposition to his rule.
As always, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel, All Things Money, to see more content like this.